Super Nintendo World Hollywood had technical rehearsals yesterday, and oh my gosh, I have so many thoughts up next on OG 55. Welcome aboard to another episode of OG 55. In this video, we are going to talk about Super Nintendo World's technical rehearsal. Fans are going to remind you of that a lot. I'll probably get a lot of that in the comments as well, but I'm going to address that actually, technical rehearsal. But let's go ahead and dive into this video. There's a lot of, dare I say it, shilling going on out there for Universal in general, but really this land, you're not seeing a whole lot of just anybody really reporting on what, like, the good and the bad of this new land that opened at Universal. You're just seeing a lot of like over the moon praise, and there is a lot to love about this new land. I'm not going to just spend this whole video crapping all over it. There is a lot to love about this area, and the queue for the Mario Kart ride, all that stuff, really good stuff. But there is a lot being left out of the conversation, especially amongst the the fandom, right? The Diz Twitter, the theme park community. And hey, that's why you come here to OG 55, right? To talk about stuff that not everyone is necessarily talking about. So I had a fantastic show with Mr. Family Man and Vash Sky. Well, it was a Citrus Corner show here on the channel, and I brought this up on that show, and I'm going to kind of bring it up again, and we're going to dive into a little more detail this time around, though. Okay, so this is Super Nintendo World Hollywood. This picture was from yesterday, courtesy of Laughing Place. Look, out the gate, look at those hills behind the castle. They're all dented. They look like dog shit. Let's be completely honest here, okay? Look, Universal has proven they can make a fantastic product, okay? We don't need to coddle Universal and be like, well, come on. No. They have shown they have done A+++ work in the past, okay? This is unacceptable. This is absolutely unacceptable. I mean, look, we have a very similar kind of situation out here in California at Disneyland with Toontown. I've never seen, I mean, look, Toontown has its issues, okay? Fading paint, kind of normal wear and tear stuff. Absolutely. And it's unsightly, 100% unsightly over at Toontown when it fades and when the paint chips. But this is, first of all, this land isn't even open yet. It's not even open yet. And the backdrop already looks like it's been there for God knows how long. It's like someone was like throwing rocks at like a metal sheet or something, and it dented the hell out of it. This is a terrible show, Universal. Okay, this is absolute terrible show. And people keep saying, oh, well, it's a tech rehearsal. It's a tech rehearsal. It's a tech rehearsal. Now, this doesn't fall under the tech rehearsal stuff. Tech rehearsal is if you go on the ride and the ride breaks down or something like that, or maybe, things like that, tech stuff. This isn't tech stuff. This is shoddy craftsmanship and cheap materials being used and a project that was rushed out before it was ready. Okay, that's what this is, 100%. Oh, there's more, you guys. I mean, this is really bad. I'm telling you right now, this is really bad. Let me go ahead and share some more. I mean, I was really shocked when I was when I was seeing some of these images. This is from inside Universal. This is the restrooms. The facade to this restroom is filthy already. Again, land isn't even open. Absolute filthy. There's like the vents are exposed, or that's like mold or something you can see on the far right. There's like stains all over, like right above the restroom sign. What is this? This land isn't even officially open to the public, and it looks like it's been sitting here for a decade already. This is unbelievable, you guys. And I see a lot of Universal fans, that, oh man, our brand, we get those rides out real fast. Yeah. Okay. How's that working out for you? Real fast, Sometimes fast isn't always better. These attractions and these lands are going to be here for a long time, decades. Okay, even maybe even generations. And it's like, what is this big obsession with the fandom about getting stuff like rushed out immediately? Now, we see this a lot with like Tron and things like that. It's like once the thing opens, it's open and it's there for a long time. Who cares if it's delayed? I'd rather them delay stuff and take care and build it with quality than rush things out like this just to get it open. And that's clearly what they did. This is unexcusable. Absolutely unexcusable. This looks terrible, terrible, terrible show. Oh, there's more. Don't worry. And this is from a friend of the channel, Universal Core, who is a huge Universal fan. And even Universal Core is acknowledging some of this stuff is not okay. He says here, Universal Creative will need to fix this before opening to the public. There's this huge section of facade just missing. Just gone. Just gone. Terrible show. Absolute terrible show. And again, I understand it's a tech rehearsal, but you're still showcasing this land for the first time to the general public. And this is how you're going to present it to the general public, to the world, like this, in this shape. Oh, it's embarrassing. It's absolutely embarrassing. It's absolutely embarrassing. And like I said, a lot of people are going to come at you. Whenever you criticize this, they're going to come at you with tech rehearsal, okay? And Episcopedia, I don't know if I'm pronouncing their name right, but made a fantastic tweet in regards to the tech rehearsal argument. Reminder that paid guests are not guinea pigs, no matter how many rehearsal signs you put up. 100%. 100%. Look, there is definitely a margin of error there. Like I said, I'm not gonna it is a tech rehearsal. So there is some element of that in the equation. Like when you go on the Mario Kart ride, it might break down. It's brand new. That's all that stuff. Look, I'm not gonna criticize Universal for things like that, because that's why you have a tech rehearsal to test out the attraction and all that, right? That falls under the purview of a tech rehearsal. But what we're seeing in the land isn't tech related stuff. It's not tech rehearsal stuff. It's just shoddy construction or bad maintenance. I don't know what it is, but dented backdrops and sections of facade just completely missing. Bathrooms with like moldy vents, and that's not tech rehearsal, you guys. That's just like, wow, we got to rush this thing out, and who gives a shit what it looks like? And the problem is no one holds Universal's feet to the fire. This is the most protected company I've ever seen. I'm one of the few content creators that actually comes out here and actually criticizes this company. Everyone just wants to fawn over it because they think that they're like making their ex jelly, right? Disney, oh, Disney's watching. Oh, see, we love Universal. Are you jelly yet, Disney? That kind of bullshit. Look, hold Universal accountable. Hold Universal accountable. Okay? Otherwise, they're not going to give a shit. And they're going to start doing stuff like this, and they're going to feel like they're not held accountable online, on social media. So, yeah, we can slide this under the radar. They absolutely thought they could slide this under the radar. All the stuff you're seeing today, they thought they could slide this under the radar and nobody would say a thing. And you know what? They're absolutely right. No one is going to say a thing. This is probably going to be the only video you're going to see on YouTube that's actually going to talk about this stuff. And this isn't even all of the stuff, you guys. This isn't even all of the stuff. They don't even have American versions of the safety spiels and directions for the Mario Kart attraction. When you go through the attraction right now, it's the Japanese safety spiels. They just took the Japanese spiels and dropped them into the land. Now, I was DM'd by a friend of the channel, Theme Park Duo, and he said, hey, look, they did record, I guess, some American US versions of these spiels, but this is just a tech rehearsal. I get that. I understand that. I'm not doubting what Theme Park Duo is saying, that they did record these spiels. But if they did, then why aren't they being used? And again, it's just one more thing that makes this land look rushed, like it's not ready for prime time. Okay, there's a lot of cuts already going into this project. They didn't add the Yoshi ride. There's animatronic figures like Shy Guy and stuff like that that were not added into our land. There's already cuts, and now you're cutting on top of the cuts. And it really, I'm really shocked at the appearance of some of this stuff in this land. I'm really, really surprised. Okay. But he goes on to say here, everything you put in front of a guest is a reflection of your brand. 1000%. It's a reflection of your brand. It's a reflection of your brand. When a guest walks into this, or when a normie walks into this land, yeah, they understand it's a soft open, it's a tech rehearsal. But when they see a bunch of shit falling apart, that looks bad on Universal. People are looking at that stuff going, oh man, we should have gone to Disney. I mean, it just, and look, I know Disney's got their maintenance issues, but I mean, this is brand new, you guys. I mean, this should be in perfect condition, Goes on to say, if you need technical rehearsals, you have an entire workforce you should pay at their hourly rate to test things. Yeah, I mean, that's true. I mean, look, I kind of, there's a place for tech rehearsals, right? You kind of want to test your team members like in this real world kind of environment, right? With real guests coming in and working the attraction. I understand the need for a tech rehearsal. And I think that tech rehearsals are actually very important. All these theme parks do them. But there still has to be a level of quality maintained in these tech rehearsals. And if you can't maintain at least that level of quality, like that bare minimum kind of like quality, then you probably shouldn't be doing the tech rehearsal yet. It's clear this land was not ready for a tech rehearsal. It's clear, or something. I don't know. Or maybe it is ready. Maybe this is the land and it's just going to be dirty and falling apart. I don't know. I don't know what this is. I have no idea. I'm just absolutely shocked. I'm absolutely shocked. And look, we hear all the time, and it's like just constant on social media that Universal is on Disney's level, right? They're on Disney's level. And look, Universal isn't some disadvantaged company or theme park entity anymore, right? I mean, even Reedy Creek, DeSantis is going to repeal Reedy Creek. So to have a more even playing field, right? More even playing field. So, hey, look, Disney and Universal right now, they're on very much an even playing field. There's no excuse for trying to coddle Universal and kind of pretend like, well, they're at a disadvantage, so let's give them a break. No. It's never been more level than it is right now. The playing field has never been more even, Steven, than right now. And Universal completely shit the bed with this. And like I said before at the top of the show, this land has a lot to offer. The Toad restaurant looks beautiful inside. The queue area for the Mario Kart attraction looks beautiful, gorgeous. The set pieces in the Mario Kart attraction, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. But there are a lot of bad things as well, a lot of maintenance issues, which shocked the hell out of me because the thing is not even open yet. It should be like smelling like fresh paint, and everything should be perfect at this point. So we'll see. I don't know, you guys. Comment down below with your thoughts on everything I showed you today. There is just so much going on with this land, and I'm really, really disappointed in the way that it looks. This is unacceptable. You don't showcase a new land to the world to paying guests in this kind of condition. Yeah. And if you're going to fix all this stuff, then you should have fixed it prior to guests coming in. It's not a good look. And I know we love to call Disney out, but Universal, they can do better. We've seen them do better. So we're going to call them out as well. Comment down below. We would love to hear from you. And as always, have a wonderful, wonderful day.